first introduction video of my fitness journey. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this, but there's lots of dads or older men, women too, single parents that, you know, over the years have lost their, not lost, I should say, have reprioritized their life. I was one of them. I used to be a big gym goer. In my early 20s, I went quite consecutively. You know, I was a healthy guy, and I ended up having a family, a son, who takes up quite a bit of time, but I also work full time as well. So full time dad, work, priorities change, and I stopped going to the gym. I tried going a month here or there, you know, trying to stay somewhat fit, and it just never worked out because, you know, priorities change. Well, he's a little older now. I'm in my early 30s, and things have changed. I got just a little bit of time on my hands, but I noticed here a while back that I was getting a little heavy, a little out of shape. I went to go play with my son and couldn't even play basketball with him because I was winded and out of shape by smoke and everything like that. I didn't drink a lot, but, you know, I have a few beers every night with dinner type thing or whatnot. So I'm making this series just in an attempt to get this, record my journey, for YouTube here, because there might be other parents or just other people in general going through something similar. You know, priorities change. I'm just going to record my journey. I am not a doctor. I'm not a personal trainer. I am not any kind of lifting expert. So everything I say or do on this channel is just advice. You can do with it what you will. Nothing is professionally given out at the time. For my workout, what I'm going to be doing is I found this old on this website. Let's see here if I can find it again. Should have written it down. Stronglifts.com. Stronglifts 5x5 gets stronger lifting weights 3 times a week. This is similar to a program that I followed when I was going to the gym. So this is currently the program that I'll be following now, with a few tweaks to better suit my needs and my likes. You can find that on there, on that website, that stronglifts.com. This is not my workout plan. I didn't come up with it. My workout plan is based on this one with a few tweaks, just because there's certain exercises I like my arms. I like to do my arms, and there's no real isolation work in here. It's just squat, bench press, barbell row, overhead press, and then deadlift is all that's involved in this workout. I have a few different tweaks to it that I'm going to do, just because it's me, it's what works for me. What works for me doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for everyone else, but either way, you know, more than welcome to follow along, like, subscribe. I'll be posting 1 video a week, basically because the weeks are pretty much the same. It's 3 days a week for the gym. The first day is going to be, you know, what it shows on the website there: squat, 5x5, bench press 5x5, and barbell row 5x5. I, however, am going to throw in tricep extensions on that day and tricep overhead extensions for 3x10s, just because I like isolating my arms. They don't like to grow unless I really focus on them, so that's why I'm going to do that. Day 2 is just going to be some cardio and core workout. It's different from this workout because it says it's supposed to be a rest day. However, I like doing cardio, not hardcore, you know, run 15 miles in the morning. I get up for a half hour or so and go hop on the treadmill and enjoy a brisk walk and work on my core a little bit, because my core is also a weak point too. I don't have very good core strength. So just some good old crunches and sit-ups type deal. Day 3 will be again squat 5x5, but this time it's going to be overhead press 5x5, deadlift 5x5. Now I was reading their program, and their program is deadlift 1x5 for that day. I will be doing the 5x5. This is similar to the program that I used when I was a little younger, so we're going to see how well it goes. That might change later. I haven't decided just yet. Deadlift 5x5, and then on deadlift days I'll be doing bicep curls with the barbell, also 3x10s, and then I'll alternate dumbbell curls 3x10s. Day 4 is cardio and core once again, and then after that you've got day, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, yeah, so day 5 will be again squat 5x5, bench 5x5, barbell row about 5x5, and again with the tricep extension, overhead extension 3x10s to finish it off. And then day 6 and day 7 is rest. I'll probably still get up and do some cardio. Like I said, nothing crazy, just a good 20 to 30 minute brisk walk, or be active. Maybe I'll go outside for an extra half hour, an hour, and play with my son on top of what we do to stay a little more active. And then it's a rinse and repeat of that. So I'll be posting videos once a week, like I said before. A little montage of the workouts I did throughout that week. I am going to start, well, if you guys have watched my previous, I uploaded a couple of videos before this of this weird body split, working one body part a week, per day, per week type deal. And because of the fact that I work full time and I am a full time dad, I was just exhausted throughout the day, and it was just starting to affect my performance at work. So I won't be doing that. Every other day would be fine. I got to pay them bills. So, so just one video a week instead of trying to record and work. Instead of trying to record and upload every day. If you go through my channel, you'll find those previous ones. If you want to look at them, you can. And take a look at what I was doing. You could follow that. It's just a rinse and repeat of that as well. I think Saturdays I was doing back and biceps. Sundays was chest and tris. Thursdays was squats, or Monday was squats, Tuesday was shoulders, and then on my off days I did cardio, but it just didn't really suit my needs and my schedule that I had. So I'll be going with this 5x5 training schedule. As for diet, I'm not on any kind of special diet, nor I will be. I'm on what I call that family diet. And this is the same diet I had before. It's whatever my wife makes when she comes home, or whatever it is I feel like making once I get out of work and come home. If I make it home before she does, I cook dinner, and they're relatively healthy. There's protein. We got some chicken in there. We got carbs. All everything that I need, but it's not like healthy like dry ass chicken, broccoli, and rice. I did that for a long time. I didn't do it properly. I did it for like 6 months to a year straight. It's the only thing I ate, and my stomach was really messed up when I started going out with the family or went to barbecues, something like that. So my diet's going to remain the same. It has been since then, and it's meat, potatoes with the veggies. I'm not going to make any kind of weird anabolic meals that I see a lot of these guys online doing. I've watched quite a few YouTube videos, and everyone's got some sort of weird eat clean, do this, do that, do this, which I'm not putting them down for. Everyone's entitled to what they want to do for their health and nutrition wise. This is what I'm going to do, and hopefully it helps other people out there, other single parents, or even if you're not single, dad that works full time and he's worried about having to spend the extra money on chicken, broccoli, and rice on top of the food for his family. You can eat what you want. I eat what I want. But I do it. I have portion control now. So if I want to sit down and eat some homemade lasagna, I'm going to sit down and do that. But I'm going to do it in a small portion. I'm not going to eat a lasagna. I'll sit down and eat lasagna. I'm not going to eat a massive plate of it. Same thing with spaghetti or shepherd's pie, anything like that. Instead of eating until I'm full and stuffed, I eat until I'm satisfied. So if I used to eat a big plate of spaghetti, like a nice mountain of spaghetti, I'd sit down and devour that. Well, now I'm going to cut that in half. Just enough to be satisfied to the next meal. I don't eat 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. I eat 3 times a day. 3 times a day is all I eat. I eat breakfast when I wake up, which is not really a big breakfast. It's usually so I work out in the morning. So I have some waffles when I first wake up with a cup of coffee. Get some carbs in my system because I feel better, and some coffee, some caffeine to my pre-workout. I head to the gym, do my workout, come back. If I got time before work, I'll scarf down a couple more waffles and some eggs. On my days off, though, I do have eggs and steak, not like big T-bone steaks, but it's like thin strip steak meat, almost like carne asada, a little thicker, but it's cut into small chunks already, and it's not that expensive at the store. So the red meat is that's what I get for breakfast, and then for lunch it's usually whatever was left over from dinner the night before. So whatever was left over the night before, I take for lunch, whether it be chicken, sandwiches, pizza, whatever it is it may be. And then that night I also, like I said before, it's dinner, whatever the wife makes or myself makes when we get home from work and she gets home from school. So I work all night long. Very unlikely that any of you would not know what graveyard shift is, but I work all night long. So I go to work I have to be at work around 9, so I leave my house around 8. I get to work, do my job. I eat once at work, which is lunchtime, which is about 1:45ish, somewhere around there I eat. And then when I get home in the morning, I'll sit down and have breakfast with the family, whether it be eggs, pancakes, French toast, and nothing sugar-free in my diet either, by the way. I don't have sugar-free syrup or anything like that. And that's why I switched from the schedule that I had before in the previous videos of working just one body part a day, the back and biceps, and the bench and the legs. That's why I switched to this 5x5, because it's only 3 days a week, and I can do 2 of those on my off days versus doing these 4 or 5 on the days I actually work. So that way on my off days I can actually spend time with my family. Between my wife going to school and me working our off day, we get 1 day off a week together, and this other schedule was just getting me too tired and exhausted to be at work. So I need to be able to do something on my off days, and only training looks like 1 day on my off days, just so I can spend time with her and the kids, is going to work out a lot better for me in the long run. So now this 5x5 will not work for everyone. Like I said, I am not a trained professional lifter. I am not a doctor. I'm not a health expert. This is what works for me, and this is what I'm going to do. I am going to post pictures of my before body now, and then here once a week I'll do another one of these videos as well. A little update of how everything's going. With my weight currently, I am 5'6", 5'7", right in between there, and I weigh 202 pounds. So according to doctors and everything else, I'm a little overweight. Apparently I'm not supposed to be that heavy, but I've always been sort of just a big guy. I don't remember, I think the last time I was below 180, I was 19, 20 years old, and I haven't been below 180 since then. So with building muscle and strength, weight will go up a little bit, may go down a little bit. We're gonna see. So yeah, I hope you all like, subscribe, comment, good or bad. I'm just going to take this journey on. Hopefully, doing this, there's other single parents or full-time parents and people that work full-time can follow along. And, it's 40 minutes a day. The first week or two will probably take a little longer than that for your days that you go to the gym, because if you're new, you're going to have to learn the exercise, the form, adjust the weight appropriately, and figure out what it is you're going to do. Like I said before, I've lifted before, so I'm familiar with all these exercises. So I'll be able to perform these, and I'll be able to get through these relatively quickly. The rest between each set is only about a minute and a half, at most a minute and a half, maybe a minute. And every week we'll add 5 pounds to the lift. So those little 2.5 pound plates will stop to each side. I'm not looking to be Ronnie Coleman strong or anything like that. My goal is just to get stronger and healthier. I've always focused more on the strength side than the bodybuilding side, just because the bodybuilding side, I don't know, they all look like shriveled nutsacks. Who wants to walk around looking like a shriveled nutsack? So my body responds better to heavier weight than the lightweight, high reps. That's why I'm going with the 5x5. So I'm pretty sure I'll have some muscle growth in there and little definition coming in, but nothing crazy. So like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys follow along. Hope you guys enjoy what you see. And maybe once I'm done, after, I don't know, we'll say 90 days or so, I'll find another program online and start going through that and try that for 90 days and see where it is it takes me.